Welcome to Marty's Toy Box, where we discuss, unbox, and review wrestling memorabilia from all around the world and all different time periods. For today's video, we have something very, very exciting. We have the Hardy Boys Elite Collection exclusive from Mattel. So as you guys can see, the back of the box right there, if you would like to read what it says, you can pause the video. It's got Hardy Boys. It's got all that stuff, their weight and their finisher, and from where they're from, and there is the picture of them. Anyways, let's get this out of the box and look at it. So the set comes with, of course, the Hardy Boys, 2 tag titles, which these are my absolute favorite, which we will talk about more in the video. And it comes with 2 pairs of the pointer hands for when they go to the Twist of Fate. I only got one out because I don't really see a point of getting both out. Anyways, we're gonna start off with the good part of the set, which is the Jeff Hardy. He comes with a removable shirt, or a jacket if you want to call it, as you guys can see right there. His hair, it's got almost Play-Doh-y, but it's how he wore his hair back then, and it looks very, very odd in my opinion, but Mattel nailed the colors and wherever the hair was placed. As you can see right here, he wore some sort of cloth. I'm not too sure what it is, but I'm pretty sure WWE did in fact sell the cloth for the fans, and a lot of fans wore it. It really is it's just paint on his arms on the figure. It's not much to see on his tights. It's just all black. He comes with the belt, of course, that they painted on, and then the white and black boots. Anyways, let's get this jacket off and see what if there's anything on his stomach. So there is nothing on his stomach or back, but I would much rather prefer to play with this if I were ever to play with it. I'll much rather prefer taking the jacket off just because it looks more like a Jeff Hardy figure. And of course you can have the jacket on for the entrance. So there's not really much else to say about this figure. He does have his necklace right there, and the face scan looks very, very, very well on this, and the hair is very well done. Now let's get into what my opinion is one of the worst Mattel jobs ever. Boy, oh boy, do I have many, many things I can say about this that is terrible. First off, you can see the same chain that Jeff Hardy has, but it's kind of covered by Matt Hardy's hair. And this is a very, very bad figure, in my opinion, seeing as A, the hair is covering all of his face, and if you pull it up, it doesn't really look like him whatsoever. He looks a lot more heavyset, and you can hardly tell that it was Matt Hardy. If you just gave me this figure without the jacket on, I might not be able to tell you that it was in fact Matt Hardy, because the face scan on this is just terrible. In my opinion, it is one of Mattel's worst figure that they have ever done, in my opinion. Now this Matt Hardy comes with the jacket, yet of course again, his little arm straps, not really arm straps, but what he pulls up on his arms, and then he does have his hand tape, his wrist tape. Just like Jeff Hardy, there is not much to see on the tights, and he does come with a belt, in fact, and the boots are exactly the same. The attires are exactly the same, besides the arms, and of course the head and the hair. But man, this hair, I'm very disappointed in Mattel with what they did. You can't even see half the face with the hair in front of it, and even if you try to pull the hair back or cut the hair off or something, the face looks absolutely terrible in my opinion. Again, let's take this off and see if he does have anything else on his stomach or back. Just like Jeff Hardy, he does not have anything on his front or back, which is normal because they don't have any tattoos on the front or back. But if you were to wrestle with these or play with these, I'm pretty sure you would go without the jacket. So this is what the figure does look like without the jacket. And just again, this is what the Jeff Hardy looks like without the jacket. This is the best figure of the set, of course, seeing as if you compare them, you can definitely tell this is Jeff Hardy, and this looks so much better than this Matt Hardy does. So anyways, let's go over and look at the classic tag titles that I think is everybody's favorite. It is definitely my favorite, and man, I don't know how Mattel does it, but every single title they ever make for the figures, the detail on it is incredible. How in the world do you get a belt and just even a toy this small and put this much detail in it and this much fine detail. As you can see in the lighting, there's so much fine detail. Man, it would take me years just to get this tiny belt perfected just how Mattel does it. They even got the world and everything. This belt is definitely wonderful, and I give props to Mattel for every single belt they make, because every belt turns out amazing. Now, the set does come with 2 titles, so you can put them on each of them. So let's put them inside their jackets again and their belts, and let's see what they look like. I did just put the jacket on Jeff Hardy, but I did just want to say quickly that the jackets are very, very easy to take off and put back on. I accidentally put it on backwards, but you have to put his arms to the front of it and then Velcro it in the back. But man, this figure set looks amazing. Also, something I noticed on the box is the back of it and the bottom of it is just how they came out in these attires. I forget what the group they were in was called, but it was very, very cool of Mattel to add this. It was not needed, but it was a very, very nice and a very cool detail that they did add. You can see like a entrance on the bottom. The box is definitely very, very cool. In my opinion, as always with Mattel belts, they are very, very hard to get on the figures. Now, I am going to put the finger pointer hands on both of them. I'm going to do them one at a time because I don't really see a point to take both out at once. As you can see, the hands right here, very easy to hold like weapons and stuff, and maybe even hold the tag titles. I will try to do that in the next clip. Now, the set is very, very cool. It's a hit and a miss. A hit out of the ballpark with this Jeff Hardy and the tag titles, but a big, big, big miss with this Matt Hardy face scan. Absolutely devastating, and I am very devastated by this figure right here, but this kind of makes up for it. But I'm very, very upset, and I don't think that collectors would be happy to have this. I mean, it is a classic figure, and it'll probably be very, very rare to come by soon. As you can see, this is like how they would look coming out, but it's probably gonna be rare soon. But the figure face scan is just horrendous. I did just put the pointer fingers on Matt Hardy. He doesn't really do the Swanton Bomb like Jeff Hardy does, but he kind of does it for the Twist of Fate and other stuff. He actually might have done the Swanton Bomb back then. I'm not too sure. But seeing as Matt Hardy is now signed with TNA, or not TNA, now seeing that Matt Hardy is signed with AEW, I do not think we will be getting a Matt Hardy figure anytime soon, unless Jeff Hardy maybe goes there, and we might get it in a couple years, but who knows. As you can see, you can have him like this, and go for the Swanton Bomb, of course, or for like the Twist of Fate. I know that's what he did his for. Anyways, let's see what they look like on Jeff Hardy. Now, I know there is one hand missing, but if you do not have one of the figures with replaceable hands, the hands are very, very easy to go off. You just put your fingers on both sides, and you pull it, and it pops right off. And as you can see, there's the end of it that just pops right in. Well, it's kind of hard to put them in. You've got to put them like decently far away in, and then you got to twist it until you hear it pop. Anyways, let's get these hands on Jeff Hardy and finish off the video. Now, instead of Matt Hardy, this is the version you would probably see anywhere, with Jeff Hardy having his hands up, going for the Swanton Bomb. If you just twist the arms, you can probably make it go up higher, just like this instead of down, but I prefer it being down more. Anyways, this set, as I said before, is a hit and a miss. The box, amazing. Again, if you would like to read the back of the box, you can read it right there. Man, if only they had it like this, where the hair's not completely covering his face, as you can see. Oh, the light's there, but it's not completely covering his face. Compared to this, you literally can hardly see his face. And I think, for Mattel as a company, this is an embarrassment as a figure compared to all of their amazing figures they have done. But again, there's the box again if you would like to read it. Anyways, Jeff Hardy, very, very well done and very, very cool. Again, there's the back and the front of the figure if you would like to pause it and look at it. And then this is the devastating Matt Hardy figure. The front and the back, of course. Let me know what else you guys would want to see me unbox and review. Anyways, I hope you all did enjoy this video, and I will see you guys next time.